An oasis is a fertile spot in the desert where water is found, but here at Oasis Mobile Home Park, the reality is just the opposite. People have been inviting us into their homes to highlight issues with what some call life's most precious resource. It's been 6 months of this.
I don't know what to do, and it's the only water I'm using.
Contaminated, yellow, dirty water rushing from the faucet with up to 9 times the legal limit of cancer-causing arsenic. Martina Zacharias worries what it's doing to her family's kids.
Sometimes their stomachs hurt, and sometimes they have to vomit, and I'll take them to the doctor, but they never know what's really wrong.
The water is so toxic, the Environmental Protection Agency issued an emergency order telling the roughly 2,000 residents of the Oasis Mobile Home Park not to drink the water. But residents say their rent has jumped $100 a month. Oasis management wouldn't talk on camera, but tells News Channel 3 the increase was already planned and is unrelated to the contaminated water. In December, local authorities brought in a free water tank to increase accessibility to clean drinking water.
We get to drink something now.
But to fix the problem and get clean water running into these homes is a problem that goes beyond just Oasis. Mike Dixon is a project manager working on infrastructure projects to solve water issues like those at Oasis.
Right now in the East Valley, we have approximately 30,000 people who are drinking water that is contaminated in one form or another.
The East Valley lacks water infrastructure, so many communities tap into well water with systems like these. But experts say they can be unreliable and difficult to maintain.
They must be drilled properly. Typically they'll fail for a reason that no one can fathom, and they have to be replaced at great expense.
Local water officials and other community members have now formed a first-in-the-state task force to make drinking water safe here again by linking those small community water systems along Avenue 70, including Oasis, to existing infrastructure. Castulo Estrada from the Coachella Valley Water District says CVWD is restricted from expanding coverage to this community using funds from current customers. Instead, he's pushing the state to fund what's called the San Jose Community Project.
It's a project that's complicated. It's a project that's very costly.
He says it could take 10 years and up to $10 million to complete, money that could come from the state's Safe and Affordable Drinking Water Fund, controlled by a state advisory board to which Estrada was recently appointed.
We're doing everything we can to make sure that we can find solutions for them.
Solutions the Zacharias family says can't flow into her pipes fast enough. What's next? Well, the Water District is getting ready to submit those projects and apply for that state funding. But until those projects are greenlit, they're working with the EPA to make sure there's a long-term plan in place. Jake Ingrassia, News Channel 3, Thermal.